Welcome back to the Untouchaballs podcast. Caden and Evan here, bringing you our first pick'em episode of the season. This time for week one of the college football season. You saw this last year. Me and Max did it every week throughout the year with college and NFL. NFL ain't here yet, so this week we have all college games. Once NFL starts, don't worry, we'll get both of you guys that every week as well. But right now, we got a lot of big week one action game starting off this college football season. But first off, Dwyer, how we doing today?
I'm excited, Caden. I feel like we haven't had football like forever, and we're back.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw a great matchup down in Ireland last weekend with that K-State Iowa State game. So some good gameplay, some also sloppy gameplay. Saw a lot of fumbles in that, especially between like Rocco Becht and Avery Johnson. Interesting start for the Wildcats there. But looking towards our week one games, just looking at our schedule, we're going to go through this in chronological order. So starting off on Friday night is Georgia Tech at Colorado, where Georgia Tech is a 4-point favorite. The debut game for Caden Salter and Dion's first game without his sons. Dwyer, what are you thinking on this one?
I'm rolling with Georgia Tech here. Um, like you said, there's kind of like a lot we don't know with Colorado yet. Completely new quarterback. This is kind of a big thing for Dion. Um, Last year, Colorado was really rough in the rush game. I think they're like number 70, 71 in the country. Um, and Georgia Tech was good at pounding the ball. So I think that they're gonna take care of Colorado here, kind of like a week one, kind of like I think it's going to be a step back for Colorado this year. I do, um, and I'm rolling Georgia Tech in this first one.
I'm not down on Colorado this year by any means. I mean, I definitely was last year and was proven wrong, but I do think Caden Salter is going to be a very good quarterback for the Buffaloes team. I thought what he was able to do over the last handful of seasons for Liberty was really good, really productive. They finally have a dual threat element at the out of the quarterback position, which they haven't had over the last couple of years with Shador. I can really open up some lanes, and from what Mex has been telling me, from what he's been seeing, the O line's been looking good. They're getting bigger. That I think CU could be in for a good season. I think they do go over their win total, like we had talked about in our Big 12 episode. But in this matchup, week one, I know it is at Folsom Field. I know it is in Boulder. It's just the Georgia Tech team is passing. I mean, Haynes King is just like a frisky type of quarterback. He's not really by any means that good of a quarterback, but he finds ways to succeed. He finds ways to win, finds ways to get it done. And I think his dual threat ability, kind of like you mentioned, where CU not being particularly great in the run game. I think what Haynes King is able to do in the run game is one of the best out of quarterbacks in the country. I think he's going to be able to use that to his advantage on Friday. Now we're going to see him exploit that Colorado run defense. And Georgia Tech's going to come in, win this game, be able to cover that four. And we're going to start the season off right, Dwyer.
I hope. Want to know? Want to know?
Yep. And then also on Friday night, we have, I think, what should be a really fun matchup, which is the Auburn Tigers traveling to Texas to face on the Baylor Bears, where Auburn is a 2.5 point favorite.
I'm taking Baylor in this one. Seems like it's a very tight matchup. I mean, off the spread obviously. I want to take the home team here at Baylor just because I like the home team if it's this close. Um, Tigers. I mean, them and Jackson Arnold. They're kind of like I think they're just in a better spot here at home. Um, that's kind of my reasoning here. Um,
Yeah, no, if you look out for later this week, probably this comes out when this will probably come out on Thursday for our best college football bet. Yeah, Thursday for our best college football bets of the weekend. Yeah, something from this game will be on there because Baylor money line all day, every day. Get that at plus money at home. Start the season against a Auburn team that I don't think is going to be particularly great this year. I'm not that big a fan of Jackson Arnold, and what we saw with him at Oklahoma last year was not great. He did not look that good, and I don't think Auburn is the place for him to come in and be able to succeed, especially right away in a hostile environment like Baylor, who's returning someone like Sawyer Robinson at quarterback, who I think really shines, showed a lot of flashes this year. I think he's going to be able to help propel Baylor to what's going to be a very good and productive season. And that's going to start with a home one victory here against the Bears. Yeah, not only Baylor, yeah, Baylor's covering the 2.5 all day. They're winning this game. Like it's that simple. Baylor's coming in, winning this football game against Auburn.
Plain and simple.
Now, Dwyer, the next game on our schedule is the game of the week, the game of the season, some might
Mhm.
say. And it's
Ready?
happening on week one. One versus three. Your number one ranked Texas Longhorns, hook 'em baby, are traveling to Ohio State to face on the Buckeyes in the shoe, where Ohio State is a 2.5 point favorite.
Caden, I think this is gonna be an interesting matchup for sure. Like you said, the game of the year people are calling for. Crazy week one like this. Um, I'm gonna go here with Texas. I do. I think it's gonna be kind of a interesting run. I think Archie Manning having some run last year kind of like helps him going into this year. You know, like obviously he's taking over full reins this year. But Ohio State, new quarterback. Yes, on home, but I think there's a little bit of nerves there. Obviously, um, it's such a big game. Your first game starting for Ohio State, you're going to be in the biggest game of your life right there. So I'm going to be taking Texas in this one.
Yeah, I think this game's going to be electric, I think, from start to finish. I mean, we get two young, exciting quarterbacks, obviously with Arch Manning, the Heisman favorite coming into the year, and Julian Sayin never played a college football game in his career until Saturday against the Longhorns. Are still going to have a very, very good defense where you're returning players like Malik Murphy, who was just an absolute stud at that linebacker position last season. And now Archman, I think what you said, Dwyer, is huge. He already has some experience. Like, yeah, you weren't playing against great teams, but we saw last year. But again, those starts against bad teams like it was like the Louisiana Monroe. He was still able to line them up, show flashes of why he is the truth, is the future. I think Archman's gonna have a great game here week one. I think they're gonna rely on the run game here too, and you're gonna see some great play. I mean, you still have Contravion Wisner coming back for this team as well. CJ Baxter coming back from injury, missed him last season. I think the run game is still going to be very good for the team, even though you do lose Jaden Blue to the draft. I think this seems to be very good. I think this will be a great game, but just kind of the inexperience coming from the quarterback play for Ohio State, and just me liking Steve Sarkisian more than uh, Darren O'Day, Ryan Day, not Darren O'Day. That's a baseball player. Ryan Ryan Day, I just think Texas is going to come in a little week one, upset in the betting market, even though they are the number one team in the country. They're going to come in and start the season off strong. Okay, Dwyer, look at us. 3 for 3 to start. But
Yeah.
now this one, I think that will get a little interesting. Where we're talking about the Toledo Rockets visiting the Kentucky Wildcats, where Kentucky is a 9.5 point favorite.
Caden, I know how big you were on Toledo going into the year in our last episode. Um, for that reason, I took it in consideration here. One picking Toledo. I mean, if they lose week one, it's over, right? I mean, like they aren't gonna be your team anymore. So I'm gonna ride high with Toledo with you here. Um, yeah, I think I think Toledo they cover this line. I don't know if they win necessarily, but 9.5, I feel like they could at least cover this line.
Yeah. I'm actually a little surprised you decided to ride with me here because I also am on Toledo plus 9.5 here. I thought you'd be jumping on the
Possibly
SEC team
cover
at
the
home.
spread. I'm gonna take the spread here. I'm taking the spread here. I think it's gotta be.
'Cause I mean, yeah, because I mean, you look at it, you have someone like I like Tucker Gleason, the quarterback for Toledo. He's been there a couple years now. He's shown some good signs. Like he's obviously nothing great. Like he's not an NFL quarterback by any means, but he can get it done at the collegiate level. I think he's to be able to score, get some yards with there, be able to score some points against that Kentucky defense. And on the offensive side of Kentucky, I know you're going against a MAC school in Toledo. I don't know how well they're going to be able to move the ball, be able to just, yeah, move the ball as an offense because you have someone. a new quarterback coming into this offense in Zach Calzada, who didn't look great at Texas A&M, didn't look great at Auburn, was at the incarnate word just last year. I mean, he's been a journeyman college quarterback because he's just not that good. And I don't think he's your answer there down in Kentucky. That yeah, Toledo, it might be interesting. They might be able, I think, to come in, sneak out a little upset victory
Win.
come day's end, but they're gonna keep it close. They're gonna be able to stay in here and not lose by more than lose by double digit points. It's that simple. They're gonna keep it within 9 or less.
All right.
Now, our next game, biggest spread of the day, we will be talking about, and this is Alabama Crimson Tide visiting the Florida State Seminoles, where Alabama is a 13.5 point favorite.
Caden, I'm taking Alabama here and that spread. Even though they're on the road, I feel like Florida State, it's just they had that brutal year last year and all that, and I just feel like it's just going to be, I think it's just an Alabama's game. I feel like Alabama always rolls, and it's week one. I think they got to get things off right. For sure they win, and I like them covering here, honestly.
Yeah, I'm with you once again. Right, yeah, I do think Alabama's going to
Stop
be able to
copying me,
come
man. Stop copying me.
in. Be able to come in, get it done, be able to cover it in here. Like you said, they were such a disappointment last year at Florida State after being. I mean, I'm with them. They were wrongfully outed of the college football playoff. They should have been in that year. But I mean, you get a transfer to Thomas Castellanos, who I liked him at Boston College. I didn't think he was anything fancy, anything great. I thought he was, serviceable, good enough. I had some fun with that Boston College team last year in the betting scene, but he was never great. I don't think he's an improvement really of DJ Uga Unga Lele Bele Kuala Zeze. That I just think Bama's going to come in. I think Ty Simpson is going to do a really good job coming in for them. You still have someone like Ryan Williams over our receiver who can be a very quick and easy big play guy. He can break anything for a touchdown. Yeah, Bama minus 13.5 all day. Now our nightcap on, well, our first of two nightcaps on Saturday. Probably one of the other games of the day, but besides that Ohio State Texas game, is the LSU Tigers traveling to Clemson, where Clemson is the 3.5 point favorite.
Caden, I'm taking Clemson in this one. They are home. I just, like you said, it's gonna be a really big matchup. Um, Spread being very close too. I feel like the only difference I'm taking here with Clemson is I feel like there's more returners. Obviously, Klubnik and all of them, like we talked about in the last episode. I really like Clemson, and him winning the Heisman. Um, and I feel like maybe on a talent level, maybe this LSU team is more talented, but I feel like there's more new guys here. Week one, I feel like they gotta kind of like work some stuff out. So I like Clemson here.
Yeah, just like how Kate Klubnik was your Heisman pick. If you do recall, Dwyer, my Heisman pick was Garrett Nussmeier,
Mm.
quarterback of the LSU Tigers. And for this year, for LSU, I think it's a big make or break year for Brian Kelly if he's going to be able to keep his job. So he's going to do everything he can to come in and win. And this is tough. I'm not sold on LSU winning this game. I'm not jumping on the opportunity to come in, go out to like an LSU money line or something like that. When you give me that hook at 3.5, though, Dwyer, you give me that hook. I like that. That intrigues me. I'm interested by that. And LSU, my boy Garrett Nussmeier, a team that I really like this year, I think can be very, very good all season long. Potentially even a playoff team come. Most likely, I think a playoff team come season end. I mean, for both LSU and Clemson, I do think Clemson will win the ACC, but LSU, they're not losing by more than a field goal. They might be able to squeeze out a win, but 3.5, that's just that kicker right there is too much. Give me LSU. Finally, Dwyer, we disagree.
Well, you're going down, man.
Well, the whole way.
You got one wrong one.
Oh, you got one wrong with that sucks, Dwyer. No perfect season for you.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Now our true nightcap on Saturday with a 9 p.m. kickoff. You have the Utah Utes traveling to UCLA, where Utah is a 6 point favorite.
I like Utah on this one, Caden. I feel like that's kind of like a big bounce back year for them after having a pretty rough one last year. They had a new, I think it was New Mexico's quarterback come in, the transfer.
Yep.
He looked pretty freaking good from what I'm reading. So I like them in this first one. Um, and from what I've heard and what I've read is that UCLA's offense isn't super like good right now. So I don't think they're gonna score enough points to keep up, and that's why I'm taking Utah.
Yeah, this is interesting because, like, you're right. They did bring in Devin Dampier during the offseason. Like you said, transferred from New Mexico, where he was really good from last year, a really good dual threat type of quarterback. But the thing is, I like this UCLA team. I do think, like we talked about earlier in our Big Ten win prediction episode, I took UCLA over their win total. I think you get this game. I know Utah's tough. If this game was on the road, I would 100% be on the side of Utah, but you're at home week one. I think that's huge for this UCLA team. And you're getting 6 points. Yeah, I mean, I have faith in Nico Yamaialeva. I think he's a very, very solid to above average quarterback here in college football, one of the better ones around that. Like he should be able to do good for this offense. They should be able to do enough to slow down Dampier in his first game at like a true power four level. And I think they're gonna be able to do enough to keep it within that touchdown range and cover this spread as well.
Mhm.
And then Dwyer, because there's no NFL yet, we get college games on Sunday.
Dang.
So our morning game on Sunday is the Virginia Tech Hokies traveling to South Carolina to take on the Gamecocks, where the Gamecocks are a 7.5 point favorite.
I like Virginia Tech in this one, Caden, covering. Um, Kyron Drones is back. I think he's pretty injured last year, or at least he didn't play a lot. He only played 9 games, I believe. And in those games, they kept it very close games, even though they were near 500 record when he played. Um, and it was close games though every time he was there. So that's my reason for keeping this game. I think they're going to cover the spread. Um, necessarily win, I don't know. Like I think you were pretty big in South Carolina this year. Um, I like them too, but I like them. I like Virginia Tech covering here.
3 words for you, Dwyer.
Hmm. I'm listening.
Lenoris Sellers Jr.
Ooh,
Yeah, Virginia Tech ain't stopping him, man. Like they just aren't stopping Lenore Sellers, especially at home to start the season. Virginia Tech has nothing behind them here. They got to go on the road to a hostile environment where
yeah,
Virginia
hard.
Tech's really not
Kind of hard.
that good of a team. And South Carolina, in my eyes, is like a 9-10 win football team. South Carolina's coming in here. They're winning by 10, 10 plus for sure. Look out, that might also be on the graphic later this week. That might be a nice little bet, a little plus money alternate spread. South Carolina minus 9.5. That could play. Look out for that too, because yeah, I'm on South Carolina. Lenore Sellers, come on, this is the year they compete at the top of the SEC from start to bottom, from start to finish.
We'll see, Cade. We'll see.
Just a little
Hey
shoulder
man,
shrug.
I think they win. Don't get me wrong, I think they win. I just think I think they only win by a touchdown. Only a
what,
touchdown.
what about our next game on Sunday, which is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish traveling to Miami to play against the Canes, where Notre Dame is a 2.5 point favorite.
Caden, go Irish in this one. We're taking the Irish. Come on now. We're
100%.
talking
Hey, yes. After what is that, 3 or 4
yeah, yeah.
straight disagreements, we're back. We're taking the Irish all day.
Go Irish, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cause yeah, like I said earlier last week, I didn't like Miami at all. I don't think Carson back. I didn't
Carson
think he
Beck
was that
sucks.
good. I don't think he was that good. Week one, new team. I'm not gonna say nerves again. I feel like I'm gonna say that for everybody. But
Mario Cristobal's not that good of a
they're
coach.
on the road. They are Notre Dame is on the road, but like man, they has had such a good year last year, and they lost chip on their shoulder. I think they come out and honestly, I think they dominate Miami, man. I don't think it's even close.
Ooh, hey, that could be one of the best bets for Dwyer this week. Because I mean, hey, you bring back Julian Love, they're just a better team than Miami. And then Miami has to deal with Carson Beck at quarterback, who was so bad last year before the injury. So bad. Like he
Sucks.
was, Georgia was winning the games, but in lieu of what Carson Beck was doing for them. Like, I don't know. He was bad. This Miami team, just like you said, where I agreed with you 100% last week, they're not going to be great this year. They're not going to be fighting really for a playoff spot or anything like that. I think that's going to start with a loss and a no cover for the Hurricanes on Sunday night. And then our Monday night game, Dwyer, is very intriguing because the TCU Horned Frogs are traveling down to Chapel Hill, where we're seeing the debut of Bill Belichick in college football, and the North Carolina, where TCU is a 3.5 point favorite.
Caden, Bill Belichick in college, at home. I'm taking them, man. I know there's a lot unknown here of how this team's gonna perform. But there's no way Bill doesn't have those boys ready to play. You already know. You already know, man. Um, I think it'll probably be like a low scoring game because Bill Belichick is a defensive guy, you know. But give me Carolina.
All I know is we're less than this is Tuesday night when we're recording this on the 26th. They still don't have a starting quarterback announced, so that's something. We're
Classic Bill. Classic
a
Bill.
week, less than a week until your first game. Yeah, I mean that's my boy. I love him. The goat, Bill Belichick. It's exactly what he's always done. I like it. It's just this is tough because TCU I did take their under on our Big 12 win prediction total video. That they are interesting as a team as a whole, but like I'm with you, Dwight. Like, come on, it's Bill Belichick. There's no way he don't have the boys ready for a week one kickoff.
Was you?
They're gonna be there. They're gonna be fired up. You know that stadium gonna be rocking. National TV. Bill ain't losing going 0-1 to start his collegiate career.
Mm-mm. Not happening.
So give me the 3.5. Maybe also give me stuff on the money line.
Yeah.
I think this is what I just talked myself.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey,
Back. The boys are back.
we're back. Was that the first four the same? The next four different? Then the last two the same?
Come back together, baby. That's how we're talking.
Hey, perfect. Well, hey, should be a very good week one of college football. I mean, out of those games, I mean, which one are you most excited going to be watching this week?
I mean, how are you not gonna be say Texas, Ohio State? Like, it's just nuts. But outside, I definitely would say probably North Carolina one. I think that's just super intriguing. I can't wait to see Bill Belichick and coaching college guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think the obvious choice is like Ohio State, Texas as the must-watch game.
Yours isn't Toledo. I don't know what you're saying, dude. Yours is yeah.
No, it's not Toledo. It's not
It's gotta be
Toledo.
Toledo, man. You're Toledo or die, man.
Toledo.
Toledo all
It's
the way.
Clemson
Toledo's in fifth
LSU.
this year. Go Toledo.
Clemson LSU, I think, might be a little more exciting because I think it'll be pretty significantly more high scoring.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Like I think Ohio State, Texas might win like 24-20. Good defensive game. LSU Clemson final score might be 42-37. They had a shootout. Klubnik and Nussmeier each threw four touchdowns.
Hmm. Exciting stuff ahead.
So that's what I'm saying. But I think those two should be great. And hey, look out, Dwyer. If we come back next week on Tuesday or Wednesday talking about the Toledo upset over Kentucky, just you wait.
Riding high. riding high.
Toledo upset in Kentucky.
Yeah, we
That
agreed on that one, right? Yeah,
will be
two
it.
wins by a million. Two
You
wins
said
by a
they'll
million.
cover. You don't think they'll win, but
Two
I
wins
also
by a
don't really think they'll win. But I think they could lose by like a field goal, walk-off field goal,
million.
time expired
Referee
field
game.
goal.
Good job, boys. Good job. Way to cover.
Yep.
That's
Yes, sir. That's all we care about, Dwyer.
right.
As long as you go with our imaginary points, we like you.
Mm,
Until you screw us over too many times and we ban you from the list.
bound to happen for some guys this year. Bound to happen.
Um, Bound to happen as it always does. Well, Dwyer, if you have nothing else for us today, good.
Oh yeah, fire some
Yeah,
million.
you're good.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like down below when you're down there as well. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Comment down there as well. What do you think of our picks for this weekend? Do you agree or disagree? What game are you guys most looking forward to this weekend as well? And share this if you guys are able to with a friend, family, strangers, neighbors, anything like that. Be much appreciated. Thank you guys all for listening, and we'll see you next time.